Well, you mentioned insecurities. It's hard to imagine a big, successful guy ever having had to deal with any kind of insecurities. What would you say was the toughest thing you had to overcome?
Well, thanks, I guess. Thank you for that compliment. I think a lot of success is born of insecurity. If you don't feel like you're good enough, or you don't feel like, you've made people proud or whatever, then unfortunately, as a young man, you'll wind up doggedly trying to make that happen. And you'll put yourself into situations that aren't good for you in order to get that. I think as you get older, whatever successes they are, you wind up being able to like kind of relax about all that and do things for yourself. It's like, do I love acting? I don't know. I mean, I love telling stories. I do it for a living. So I guess, it doesn't define me. I'm an artist who likes to express himself. I like for people to see my work and have it affect them. And that's not to say that like the bread and circuses of it all isn't completely valid, because I do think people need distractions from like the heaviness of what's going on. It can't just be heavy all the time. I host a game show on NBC. Like, please, like I was Big Dick Richie at Magic Mike. Like, there's bread and circuses all day. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have a comedy coming out on Netflix. Like, I love comedy. Like, I love making people laugh, taking their minds off of things. Entertainment for entertainment's sake. I love all of that. I think I've learned the older I get to have a good perspective about it, because at the end of the day, yeah, all that stuff is amazing and wonderful, and I feel like I'm good at it, and I feel like I can do it well. So you should hire me, because I'll do an amazing job for you. But going to Washington D.C. and advocating for the release of 23 hostages in Baku who are being charged as terrorists, which is bullshit, without due process on a global stage, and nobody's coming over there to help them. People have been killed. There's an ethnic cleansing that went on. And it's like it's hard to not value that much heavier than anything else I could possibly be doing. So, again, in the grand scheme of life, it's like, you're here for a certain amount of time, and what am I supposed to be doing? I am lucky that I do love my job. I'll say that. I love my job. I do love getting to do it, but it's not who I am. And if I couldn't do it, or it didn't pay my bills, I'd be doing something else, and I'd be just as happy. Being here, talking about advocating for the release of Armenian POWs in Azerbaijan with a tiny 5-pound chihuahua on my lap was nowhere near where I expected my life to be at this point. But here we are, and it's absolutely where I'm supposed to be, 100%. And I'm very excited about where it goes from here.
Please be sure to follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff.